Hey, what's up? It is a hot and sunny Indiana day, but I did make a lot of progress on the Foxbody. Got the driver's side, passenger side frame rail is done, shock tower is done, driver's side frame rail, shock tower done, K-members bolted in, and today we have a little bit of a surprise. So I spent $1,000 on this car, and today I bought a tube front end, which is more than the car. So the tube front end is going to cost more than the actual car cost me. But I went with the Team Z tubular front end. So today we're going to cut off the front of the car, front clip. But yeah, I'll show you guys what I got done, and then we'll hop into some work. Look at that. Tubular front end going on next. We got the BMR K-member mounted in, just temporarily. But yeah, the passenger side is done. Driver's side is also done. Clean it up a little bit. Kind of grind it down, and I'll give it a coat of paint once we cut all of this off. So the reason I'm cutting everything off is it's just too much rust. To replace the whole frame rails up on both sides would be more money than it would have been to just switch to the tube front end. So I do have the Scott rod panels, so I won't be using those. So yeah, if you need a pair, message me. But we're gonna cut all this off today, and hopefully get the Team Z tube front end mounted in. BMR K member fits really good. This is a 96 to 04 K member, and I will have to open up this hole just a little bit on the K member, but other than that, it fits perfect. I can't complain. I got a steal on the K member, got it for 200 bucks. That is the Road Race BMR K member. Bought it from a buddy at work, but everything fits good. So I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod, and we will start cutting the front clip off and getting the Team Z tubular front end mocked up. All right, I got everything taped up, measured out. The Team Z video that they have up here calls for 16 1/4, so that's where the tape line's at. Second line is 16 1/2. Same thing on this side. Got your 16 1/4, then you got 16 1/2. I'm gonna cut 16 1/2, test fit it, and then grind down the panel to where it's flush. The Team Z tubular K member also uses these holes right here. Once you get everything fitted in, bolt it right in there. Same thing with this side, you got your hole. I did make sure the car was level. I threw a level on they say to do it on the inner rockers to make sure everything's level. So had to raise it up a little bit, but everything's level. So I'll set you guys up, and we'll start cutting. All right, the whole front end of the car fell on the ground. So I'll come in, clean this up now, clean all the edges up, take that down a little more, trying to leave part of the bend to add some strength to the shock tower. And then the same thing on this side. I'll trim it up, take it back to the 16 1/4 mark, and the 16 1/4 mark, and then I will test fit the Team Z tubular front end. So yeah, I'll set you guys back up, and we'll keep working. All right, it's all in. It's pretty close as it's gonna get. I don't know. This car it's been a piece of work, but we're getting it done. Everything is level as I'm gonna get it. So we're gonna tack weld it in, make sure everything stays level, and yeah. So what I did is I made some plates for here. One will slide in on top of here to kind of close that gap. It's just 1/8 inch mild steel. And then this, once I tack it in, I'll probably be able to hammer it a little bit. But yeah, the other side, the gap, so I made a plate that'll slide down in here and kind of fill that in, and then I'll just blend it all together. And then this, once I get it tack welded in, if it focuses, that I will try to beat a little closer with the hammer. But yeah, the fitment on this is really good. Team Z did a really good job with everything. I did throw the fenders on here, and that side lines up perfectly. This side, this tab is probably gonna have to come in just a hair. But other than that, it is simple. Just cut off the front end and mock everything up, tighten everything up, and weld it on. So I'm gonna set up the welder and at least get a tack welded in today. I will set you guys up on the tripod and get it welded in. It's the next day. I welded it all in. I didn't get the camera set up. It's kind of in a rush. I had my wedding rehearsal yesterday. I get married on Sunday, so I could not record it. Well, I mean, I could have, but I was running out of time and started getting yelled at. But I ended up welding it all in yesterday, and got it painted today. So we'll take a look at it, and it came out really good. I am happy with it. Everything's level. All the measurements line up. Like I said, just one of the brackets that mount the fender up is a little off, so I'll probably have to cut that off and move it in just a hair. And there it is, all welded in. It's actually not a hard kit to install. I did it in a driveway on jack stands. I did buy the pre-welded kit. The pre-welded kit is so much easier. You literally 4 welds, one there, one there, one there, one there. That's it. 4 welds if you buy the welded kit, which is significantly more than the unwelded kit, but saves you all the hassle from having to weld all these tabs on, all those tabs, and you don't even have to weld the pipes to the plates or anything like that. Yeah, it is 100% welded in. I ended up having to fill in. So I think where I replaced the panels in here, it's just not like the original. So I did have to kind of fill some gaps with some MIG weld, especially on this side. This side was probably the worst down here. Like I said, I'm just gonna attribute that to the car. And then you can kind of see I had to fill in a lot of MIG weld there. And then this side I had to do 2 passes to fill in all the gap there. Got a little bit of holes. My helmet kept flashing me because of the sun. I chose to weld at the worst time ever, but everything is pretty much in. Tube front end is done. The BMR K-member is bolted in. The hardware came in yesterday. I do have just some grade 5 stuff I had laying around to mock it all up. But it does fit. This is a 96 to 04 K-member. So it does fit the Foxbodies. Probably gonna take the rear axle out at some point today. Well, not today, but some point this weekend or this week, and get the 8.8 kind of mocked up in there. Just so I can start rolling it around. I kind of want to roll it around instead of it being locked into one spot. But we made some progress. I'm really happy with the Team Z front end if you're gonna pick it up. Welded version, if you could TIG weld, save yourself 100 bucks. My buddy did it in about 6 hours, he said. Me, not good at TIG welding, ordered the TIG, or the already welded version. So all you have to do is make it to the car, and that's it. And I did that in about 4 or 5 hours after cutting everything off and cleaning it up. So yeah, if you're interested, go ahead and pick it up. If not, then I don't know what to tell you, but it is definitely worth the money. Although I did pick the car up for $1,000, and now the tube front end was a little more than the actual car. So this car is getting a lot of parts. It's getting a lot of life. and hopefully we can have it at the track next season. At least make our first pass down the track. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. So like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.